Question is from Khalid in South Africa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh. Can you please advise on the edep of dealing with the destitute? In my country, there are high levels of unemployment and there are people begging at every intersection. To my knowledge, the Holy Prophet ﷺ said not to turn everybody away, but there are many people to give. Some are saying that handouts enable them to buy wrong things, or that people make begging a permanent career, and it is better to give sadaqah via organizations, but I'm unsure. I wanted to ask your advice.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So many organizations, they're very shady. You think these poor people, they have syndicates and they have companies, and then they do this thing as a company to beg. If you think they do it, I'm sure maybe some they have. We know that. But those ones who don't look like beggars and destitute people, they wear suit and tie, who collect money from people for the sake of other people, they are bigger crooks. So everyone is a crook now. What are the murids supposed to do? Give. Give. You're not giving for the sake of that person so much. Don't. Don't try to think that you're helping that person. You're giving it for the sake of Allah. Because Prophet ﷺ says, give. You're not ignorant of the fact, maybe this one is going to do this. You're not responsible. Don't. I'm not saying give everything. I'm not saying give a lot. Give something. Don't turn them away. Give something. Yeah, they say you enable. Then what? You're going to say Allah is an enabler too? Allah's sun is shining to a kafir, to a believer, to a saint, and to a sinner. So Allah is enabling. Allah should punish everyone who doesn't worship Him. Our responsibility is to do what the Holy Prophet ﷺ is telling us to do, what Allah is telling us to do. That is our responsibility. You have to give. Give. You don't have to give everyone. Give a little bit. You don't have to give everything. Give a little bit. You know what they're going to do like this? Don't know. Turn your face away. How many times Allah has given you risk and you're running to spend in the wrong ways? How are you going to judge? Take lesson to say, I'm not in that position. Using the money for this right way or wrong way, at least I'm not in the position that this person is in. Say astaghfirullah, give a small thing and then go. That's all. And if you're a little bit smart, if you see a non-Muslim there asking, you say, okay, I'm going to ask, but I'm going to teach you a prayer. Let's say, repeat after me. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. You can do that too. Or you're seeing some people, you say, there's one kid who was following me. We gave him something already. I was in Istanbul, but he's still walking. Haji, Shaykh. I gave him already. Still running after me. He wants more. So, he was a kid. And then I'm saying, okay, sing some qasidas. I say, oh, he started singing. And I said, please give for the sake of the Prophet. I said, okay, now he got my heart now. Now I have to say. So we give. He was so happy. We gave him $20. Allah is giving us so much. So it doesn't mean too much for us. But again, he was so happy. He was like, huh? And then they look at each other. He ran off. So it's okay. You have to balance it. And in reality, it is the fault. If there are people who are like that, it is the fault of the governments. And it's their responsibility. It's not our responsibility. They make it like it is our responsibility. It's not. To take care of them, it's not our responsibility. To give something to help them according to our means and with good intentions, that we have to do. That is our responsibility. Like people saying, let's say, global warming or wasting. Whatever world problems, they say it's everyone's responsibility. No, it's not everyone's responsibility. It's a responsibility first for the people who commit those wrong actions. And then the responsibility of those ones who have the power to change and they don't want to change. The trick is they say this is everybody's problem. No, it's not everybody's problem. We see that problem is touching us, but we didn't make that problem. So now, does that mean now that you're going to be irresponsible? Islam is teaching you cannot waste anything. Wasting it is forbidden. Even if you have, you cannot waste. You own this, you cannot break it. As you like, you cannot waste. Holy Prophet ﷺ is even saying, do not waste water. Huh? Even when you see a running stream, the stream is running, don't waste the water from the stream. So you give value. Once you give value to things, you give value to people too. Understanding that Allah is Ya Razzaq, He's the one who's giving you. So, give it to organizations. I mean, you can do as you like, but just be careful. So many organizations are not what they seem to be. And if you can, to actually do it physically, to witness it, is better. Don't be one of those people who think that just by cutting a check, sending something, you've done something. No. There's a reason why we have to witness and we have to cut an animal. There's a reason why feeding people, it is different from just giving them some money and then turning away, saying, I've done something. The effect is very different. That is, maybe it's considered like not so great to have people who are asking for money and this and that. But believer must take lesson from everything. There's a lesson that is provided there. You think that's a problem? It's a bigger problem when you don't see anyone. And you don't see anyone, once you step out of your house, you don't see anyone to make you understand the other side of life. That you live comfortably, you go out, everything is comfortable, you think the whole world is like that, your heart starts to deaden. Your heart will start to deaden. And there is no way that you can help. Maybe you did so many wrong things. You're praying, your heart is still not giving you satisfaction. You see one poor old man, old woman there, and you have something you can give, and you give, and the person is saying thank you. Maybe that small action is more beloved to Allah than all of your du'as and all of your istighfar and all of your asking for forgiveness. And so in Islam, it is very recommended to feed people always. Whatever you do, feed people. Whatever you do, feed people. We were having a discussion yesterday with someone talking about birthdays. I say, I still don't get it, American birthday. Because for us Muslims, we don't really celebrate like that. Everyone brings a present. You sit down, you have a mountain of presents. You open it like a crazy person, and you take out what you like this, you don't like this. For us, any celebration that we have, whether it's Mawlid or Bayram, or celebrating your own Mawlid, your own birthday, you feed people, yes? You give. So we're trying to teach that to our kids too. There's a different challenge when they have nothing, and it's a different challenge when they have everything. This is how you need to apply to it too. Okay? Let them to give. What is their first relationship with things? Don't make it that their thing is they want and you give. Make it that they have, you give them to give to other people. Then it changes certain things. Inshallah, Allah protect us. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum.